It's now time for On the Line with Cheryl Wilkerson. The conversation will range from local dialogue to international. This show is meant to enlighten, inform, and to inspire. On the Line with Cheryl Wilkerson begins now.
Hello and welcome to On the Line Sunday afternoon. I'm your host, Cheryl Wilkerson. Thank you in advance. I want to thank everybody who contributed. We had a great membership drive. You know, my guest last week was Maynard Scales, the general manager of the radio station. He was encouraging everyone to get involved. You can still donate. Okay, here's how you do it. You can go online to wnsbonline.org. You may do it that way, or you can text it. In the line that says 2, as if you're sending a text message, you put in 91999, 91999, and in the message box, you actually put Hot 91. But go ahead. This money is going to our students. Our students are growing and graduating here at Norfolk State University. We are really proud of them. So please go ahead and make that donation today, Sunday. I know you forgot during the week. I know you were busy, but you can do it today. Our students deserve it. And look, we're very close to moving into the new studios here on campus. So we want our students to have the best. They should learn on the best. They can go out into the world and they will be the best journalists ever. So do that. 91999. That goes in the 2 column on your messages if you're sending a text message. And then in the box you put in Hot 91. Or you can go to WNSB online.org. Okay, thank you so much. Happy to welcome to On the Line today Jaylen Anderson, a young lady in the community that's getting things done. She has a wonderful event coming up, and we're going to dig all into the event and why she came up with this great idea. But first, we say welcome to Jaylen Anderson. How are you, my dear?
Hi, how are you?
Doing just fine. You have an event. It's called Millennial to Mogul Networking Event. When is it?
Yes. Hi, y'all. My name is Jaylen Anderson. I am a real estate agent and a future junior coming up in Norfolk State. So I want to let everyone know that I'm having a conference June 18th. It's called Millennial to Mogul, where it will be a one-day high-energy mastermind that will teach you how to build your $1 million brand. I am bringing on Tiana Von Johnson, as she will discuss how to build your brand, how she built her brand from scratch, and help you to build yours. Come in motivating and inspiring all the young people that will be there. Come to connect and network with like-minded individuals, and you will get the tools and strategies you need to build your business.
Why did you come up with this idea? Where was it birthed from?
I went to an event called the 3P Experience where Tiana was there. And when I left, I felt so motivated and inspired that I wanted to host an event where I could share this information with young entrepreneurs and young future leaders that we have. When I went to the conference, it was all older people and there was no young people for real. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make this event so that younger people will be able to hear all of this amazing information that she shares.
And so tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. Tiana Von Johnson, she became the highest paid Black real estate broker on Wall Street, and this was during one of the worst economic times in history. Is that the same person?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So she was very motivating, huh?
Yes, very motivated.
And so that inspired you, as conferences should do. Now, the specifics of your conference, let's get into the details. First of all, the name of it is Millennial to Mogul. You're focusing on the millennials. Why is that?
Because I just feel like in today's world, college isn't for everybody.
Right.
And I feel like for those people that, work a 9-to-5 and they want to have a business, but they don't know how to. They don't know how to make it successful. They don't know, the actionable things to do to start, a successful business. Mm-hmm. And so I want to create this so that Tiana, a person that she goes all around the world helping people turn their ideas into successful businesses. A lot of people have ideas and they don't know how to make it a business. They don't know what to do with their ideas. and she is a brand strategist. So any idea that you want to turn into a business, she will be there to give you those steps that you need to take to brand yourself and your business.
And are you trying to be a mogul?
Yes, a future mogul.
You said you're an upcoming junior at Norfolk State University?
Yes.
So briefly outline your plans to become a mogul. What's in your future? What do you see?
So my major is in social work. So I plan to get my master's in social work. I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams, Coastal Virginia. So I am working toward building my real estate business and essentially being a dual agent in real estate and in social work.
Okay. All right. You're going to have many hats there. If you're just joining us, I'm speaking with Jaylen Anderson. She has an event coming up. It's June the 18th, Millennial to Mogul Networking Event. So, Jaylen, tell us this. What time is the event, and describe that day for us? Like, what do you get started with? What's going to take place during the day? Just give us the basic outline, just a rough outline of what that day will look like.
Okay, so the event is June 18th. It starts at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. There will be.
Jaylen?
Hello?
Oh, there you are. There you are. Go ahead. We heard you say there will be, and what were you going to say?
There will be networking, and there will be. Is he cutting out? Can you hear me?
No, go ahead. Just keep going. You said there's going to be networking and.
Yeah, so it will be networking, a meal included, and there will be so basically it's a business developmental masterclass. And there will also be vendors there for people to come and shop also as well.
What happens at a networking event? Because I've heard some criticisms of networking events. Some people say, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at a networking event, or some people say it wasn't really a networking event. What is the true meaning of a networking event, and what should happen? What do the people have to do for it to truly be a networking event?
So when it comes to networking is something that entrepreneurs or anybody, should do for a successful business, because it's not all about what you know. It's more about who you know. So networking, you should be getting people contact information, and you should be introducing yourself to people, with like-minded that, you could collaborate and work together.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How many people do you want at this event?
So I'm looking at about 75 to 80 people.
And where exactly is it going to be once again?
This event will be at...
Jaylen? It will be at...
Yes.
Go ahead. It will be where?
At 6204 North Military Highway in Norfolk, Virginia.
Give us that address one more time.
6204 Military Highway in Norfolk, Virginia.
Where exactly is that?
It will be located in Bromley, in the Bromley Market Center.
Okay. All right. So you're pretty young. How did you get into the fact that, I'm going to put on an event? How did that come to you? Why is it that you know that you can do this? Why is it that you're not sitting back saying, I'm too young to do that? How do you know you can pull this off?
Because I am very inspired by the young people, and I feel like the young people are starting to be very successful, and they aren't waiting until they're older to do so. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is information that I want to share with all of my peers and everybody that I know, because this is some valuable information, and I want everybody that I know and, all of my millennials and Gen Zs to really hear this information. It was so, Tiana Von Johnson was so powerful, and she was so motivating that it beat all the odds with me.
Wow. And where did the interest in social work come from? You said that you are attending Norfolk State University and you are becoming a social worker. Where did that interest come from?
Yes. So I have two of my cousins graduated from Norfolk State University, and they are social workers. And I've seen how they work in the field, and it motivated me to, because I had a passion for helping people, and I just knew that social work would just be my field of work.
I tell this story all the time. I admire anybody that is in this field of social work because one of my BFFs for life, she's a social worker, and I've just looked at her over these 40-some years doing this, and it just amazes me. And because I always say, when you go to work in the mornings, you're going to have problems. And to face that every day, first thing in the morning, all day, I admire that. And she told me, no, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like first thing in the morning, I'm going to start helping people. That stuck with me. That really stuck with me because, just being on the periphery of what she does and seeing how she handles some things, I'm amazed. I'm like, how do you know all of this stuff? How do you know where to go? How do you find these resources? How do you deal with these parents that are irate? How do you deal with children that might be irate? I mean, how do you deal with the family dynamics? It is very involved to me. And my simple brain, I can't wrap my brain around it. So my hat goes off to you, and I'm really proud of what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to have that social work degree, and we're going to get that master's, and we're doing real estate. Now, how did the real estate button come into it? How did you going to school every day, writing these papers, trying to get this degree in social work? How in the world did we end up in the world of real estate?
Yes. So my dad joined real estate about 2 years ago, and we were having a conversation about it one day, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I want to get my real estate license. And that ended up being my Christmas gift, was classes for real estate. And so I just like I said, I have a passion for helping people, and it went right into, what I want to do. And I just took the class and joined real estate.
Oh, my goodness. Now, this is a very challenging time to be in real estate right now, from what I understand.
Yes.
It's a buyer's market. I saw one of my real estate friends posted the other day. They had a house for sale one day. It was sold the next, and I think they said it was like $10,000 over the asking price. How are you dealing with all of that madness?
Yeah, so it is tough, but me and my father, we work as a team. We are a father and daughter duo. So, yes, the market is tough right now. It is slowing down a little bit. Houses are staying on the market slightly longer than they were before. At one point, it was houses staying on the market for 1 to 2 days. Now it's starting to slow down a little bit. But, yes, the market is challenging. It goes up and down.
I admire that so much. I'm a house lover. I love houses. I'm one of those people. I'm so old that I remember that on Sunday afternoons, the family would get in the car and we would go look at houses. And that was back in the day, Jaylen, when you could actually walk through the houses as they were being built and nobody was stealing anything and they weren't locked up. It was, you could just go through and see what people were planning for the house. I miss those days because people have gotten so crazy out here now. But yeah, I love
not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I don't like reality shows, but I did watch some reality show last weekend because it caught my eye because they were talking about selling houses. And I was noticing that they don't say the master bedroom anymore. Now they call it the primary. I'm like, what is this all about? What psychologically, is that some kind of trick they're doing or something?
Yes, I'm just getting used to that too. I'm so used to saying master instead of primary.
Is there a reason why we changed that?
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a major reason why they changed it.
Uh-huh.
But
they have changed it.
I think it was because of slavery and reference to it.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Yeah. So they're showing off and so this show, whatever this show was that I was watching, I mean, the houses are really high end. And while I don't desire any kind of house like that because it's just too much, whatever, I do enjoy looking at other people's houses. I do enjoy looking at houses. I do. It's relaxing to me. So I did enjoy that.
Actually, I ride through some of my favorite neighborhoods some days just to get inspired and to keep me motivated and keep going. Like, this is what I want. Like, I love looking at houses.
Yeah. You're my kind of girl then. And so you're going to keep on after you get that master's, after you graduate here at Norfolk State. Are you going to come back to Norfolk State to get the master's?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And after you get that master's, even then you're still going to be doing the real estate, you think?
Yes, I am. I have grown to really love real estate so much that I would just be a dual agent.
And do you want to be the type of person involved with real estate that owns many homes or does rental or flips homes or what do you want to do?
Yes, so I will always be in real estate, whether it's on the agent side or the investor side.
Okay. That's good to know. So
I love, short-term rentals and investment properties and stuff like that. I will always.
Well, I'm mighty impressed that you are, like I said, a rising senior and already out here selling real estate. That is awesome. If you just joined us, I'm speaking with Jaylen Anderson. She has an event. It's coming up. It's called Millennial to Mogul Networking Event. It is June the 18th. It's from 3 until 7 p.m. Jaylen, please tell them the location again. I'm sorry I didn't write that down.
Yes, so the location will be in Bromley Shopping Center, and the address is 6204 North Military Highway.
So while you're out here offering millennials this advice about being moguls, I'm going to ask you a question. Perhaps you cannot answer it, but you can give me your best thoughts on it.
Okay.
Are millennials, many of them will say, I want to own my own, I want to own my own or whatever, but do you think that they mean they want to own it as soon as possible, or do you think they see it in their future? And if they're saying they want to own it as soon as possible, do you see them ready to put in the hard work that it takes to own it now as a young person, as a millennial?
So to own a home?
No, whatever they decide to do to become a mogul, whatever avenue they take to be a mogul. Mm-hmm.
So I think that you start now, whatever idea or whatever brand or business that you want to start. The good thing is to start now while you're young, because as time goes on, you will learn through experience. And as it refers to owning a home, as we always say, you never wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait. So whatever your dream or your idea or whatever it is, it's best to start now while you're young and you may not have major responsibilities. Or if you do, it's no time to wait. The time is now.
But how are the millennials going to have the money to start whatever business venture that they're interested in? Where does that money come from?
So I would suggest starting or working and then using whatever you make from your job to invest in whatever business idea that you want to start.
Is it mandatory that millennials to start a business have a supportive family around them?
Yes. If you do, it's great. If you don't, then it's still okay.
You can still go out there and do it.
Yes, you can.
What are you thinking? And this is completely off subject, off topic, and you don't even have to answer if this is not you, but are you one of those persons that has looked into Bitcoin and all of those crypto and all of that?
Mm-hmm. So I have friends that do it, and I have family members that do it as well. I personally don't right now. I'm juggling a lot of stuff, and I feel like those I feel like you have to learn about that before you invest in it. I feel like you have to do your research and you have to know what you're getting yourself into. So eventually I want to start researching it and watching videos and reading about it and, start. But as of right now, I haven't yet.
You have other interests on the forefront right now, huh?
Yes.
Okay. How many businesses are you going to end up owning? Just when you're sitting back, relaxing, just imagining all the things that are going to come your way in the future. About how many businesses? You were talking about Tiana Von Johnson. From what I understand, she has like 7 businesses. How many Jaylen Anderson are you going to have?
Quite a few. I want to I'm starting a vending machine business.
Yes.
So I'll be vending machine, real estate, social work. I'm looking into trucking, and I'm interested in investing. So that's about 5.
I have friends that are into trucking, and from what I understand, it is going gangbusters for them. Yes. And I knew a man that had a vending machine route, and then actually he showed another friend of mine the ropes. I mean, he really took him in and showed him the ropes. And that person took over after he didn't do it anymore. But from what I understand, that can be tricky, as with anything, because it depends on where they are, who already has space wherever, whatever. But I'm wishing you the absolute best with all of those, because it sounds like some great businesses that you're going to have. And so you would set them up all under one umbrella?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So your dad was instrumental in getting you into real estate, huh? We got Dad to thank for that?
Yes.
So I remember your dad from when he was a young man. I remember your grandfather. He was a marvelous man, marvelous. I loved his heart. I loved his spirit. And I think that both of them pretty proud of you, Jaylen Anderson, pretty proud of you. You got this networking event that's coming up. You're a rising junior here at Norfolk State University. And I mean, many times I hear the students on campus talking about they've got this event or they got that event, but usually it's not their event. It's usually an event that they're going to, but you are actually the brains behind this one.
Yes.
I'm just blown away by the whole story that you actually went and saw someone and that person inspired you so much. When you went to see her, was she here in Virginia?
Yes, she was here in Virginia.
Okay. All right. And we are talking about Tiana Von Johnson. You need to look her up. From what I understand, she is very in demand. She's on NBC Universal. She has a television show. She's called a brand strategist. She's called a mindset coach. She's a trainer, all of that. And again, like I said, the highest paid African-American real estate broker on Wall Street in New York City. Man, I cannot imagine, because that's high dollar right there.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, invite everybody. Just imagine that you have all of these ears in front of you, and just go ahead and tell them about this upcoming event and what they can expect, and tell them, Jaylen, why they should come.
Okay. So, y'all, I am having a high energy mastermind conference called Millennial to Mogul, coming June 18th at 6204 North Military Highway. You will be coming to get the tools and strategies you need to build your business. And you will be learning from Tiana Von Johnson, one of the world's top female entrepreneurs and multimillionaire coaches. You will be coming to connect and network with like-minded individuals that will help you reposition yourself for success in your life, career, and relationships. You are guaranteed to enter as a millennial and leave as a future mogul.
I like that. And what about some older folk? Jaylen, are the older folk invited, and would they find any value in your networking event?
Yes, you will. Because Tiana Von Johnson, she isn't a millennial or Gen Z.
And
so,
so
she speaks and motivates everyone.
Mm-hmm.
She works with Master P. She hosts his Millionaire Mastery Masterclass.
Oh, I've heard of that because he's got so many businesses. Master P has so many businesses under his belt.
Yes, and she is the one who hosts his Millionaire Mastery Conference.
So when the celebrities are doing all that they're doing with all their businesses, they're calling on Tiana Vaughn Johnson.
Yes.
And you've got her coming to Norfolk June the 18th.
Yes.
Jaylen, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
I'm really, really proud of you. Happy for you. So before we get out of here, I need you to give everybody social media handles or how they can connect with you, or if they want to find out more information about your event. What do they do?
So you can connect with me on Instagram. My Instagram is jtherealtor.ba. Again, that's jtherealtor.ba. Tickets will be available in my bio or on bit.ly/millennial to mogul. The website is bit.ly/millennial to mogul.
Okay.
On Eventbrite.
Okay, on Eventbrite. Excellent. Okay, and it's so funny you say that because every time somebody tells me so-and-so is in the bio, that's when I get confused. I'm like, I don't understand what you're telling me here. That's my old fogey brain there, okay, right? Then I go up to the bio and I trudge through it, and most of the time I get it, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm doing here. That's a non-millennial, okay? All right, so tell everybody about the real estate business and how, if they are listening, they may want to contact you or your dad, your tag team with you and your dad. How do they reach you for that?
So my number is 757-819-8887. If you or anyone you know have any real estate needs, feel free to call me at 757-819-8887. And I'm always open to referrals.
Did I say your dad's name? Jermaine Anderson? Did I say that? I don't know if I said that earlier. Did I say his name?
Yes.
Known him forever. Nice young man. And like I said, I loved your grandfather to life. He was the best. So I want to thank you for joining us. Man, on the line, this 30 minutes goes by so very fast. I don't know. I do want to say something, though. And I've got to say it quickly because we're running out of time. And Jaylen, you might want to jump in on this. I was watching the Billboard Music Awards last week, and I just want young ladies to realize that that's television and not think that they have to go out dressed the way I saw some of the ladies dressed, or should I say not dressed, on those awards last night. Last week. Did you see that, Jaylen?
Yes, I saw it.
What are your thoughts about it? Maybe I'm just an old fogey stogie.
I think that you can still be beautiful fully clothed.
Correct.
I believe in fully clothed and still being beautiful and looking amazing.
That is correct. And, I'm sitting there watching the show and I'm like, what in the world would the ancestors think? That's what I'm sitting there thinking, looking at that show. So young ladies, I know the summertime is coming out. The older ladies, I need you to speak gently and kindly and lovingly to the younger ladies, but we don't want them thinking that that's real life and that they need to dress in that way as they go about their life. All right. Thank you again, Jaylen. I appreciate you
so much.
You all take care. Thank you all for listening to On the Line. Don't forget, if you want to give to our membership drive, you can do that. Go online to wnsbonline.org, wnsbonline.org, or you can text it to 91999 Hot 91. I'm Cheryl Wilkerson, and you know what? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Take care. Bye-bye.